What's going on, guys? This is Sam, and today I want to show you the new Memoji and Animoji features inside of iOS 12 because they're very interesting and Memoji are actually pretty cool. I'll do a little bit of comparison to Samsung's AR emoji just because they are very similar in what they try to accomplish. First off, I want to jump into the new Animojis very quickly. We do have 4 new ones in iOS 12. First up, we have Tiger. I think this looks absolutely incredible. I think this looks really good. I actually featured this in my iOS 12 concept that I made a few months back, and it looks amazing. Completely animated just like that by your own face. You've got koala bear right here with like a buck tooth or two, and with the new Animoji in iOS 12 you can actually do this, which is stick out your tongue. It looks kind of weird and a little bit uncomfortable, but you can do that in iOS 12 with the new Animoji feature. Don't know why they added that, but that is here, and you can now stick out your tongue with any Animojis or your own Memoji, which we'll jump into in a second. T-Rex out of all these may be my favorite just because it looks a little bit menacing, looks a little bit adorable, probably somewhere in between realistically. And then finally Ghost. This immediately reminds me of Snapchat, but I like the animation, and you can't really do anything with its arms but shake around, and you can make the eyes a little bit bigger or smaller and even like generate eyebrows. The tracking with Animojis has been really great, and it continues to be really great in iOS 12. But what if you're not happy with any of the Animojis offered? There are a lot now, but what if we want to make our own? We'll just tap on the plus icon. This is the new Memoji or Memoji feature in iOS 12, and the customization here is pretty insane. You can customize the skin tone. I'll walk through and just make mine right here. I'm going to choose this, and then I don't have any freckles. Over on hairstyle, lots of options. Again, I got to go with like the whitish shade of hair for this. I'm going to pick that one right there. Head shape is also something really cool that you can customize here that you just can't do with AR emoji with Samsung. A lot of that is auto-generated. All of this is completely customizable. So while I'm making this one look like me, if you wanted to make one look like a friend or like somebody else, you could also do that. Eyes, again, there's a ton of options you can customize. Eyelashes and the brows get their own dedicated panel inside of Memoji preferences. Nose and lips you can also customize right here. Not as many customization options for nose and lips, but still you can change the color of your lips, or I guess if you would have lipstick on. Ears, you can change the ear shape and whether or not you have earrings and the color of those earrings if you have any at all. Facial hair, I'm blown away by the selection here. Apple spent so much time putting so many different variations of facial hair in here, and it's kind of crazy, but it's also really fun to play around with. Eyewear, this is probably the biggest part where I think Memoji is lacking right now. So I wear glasses, and none of these actually look like my glasses. They're all incredibly thick. I feel like I'm looking at 1975 Memoji instead of 2018 Memoji, so maybe that will be improved, but thinner glasses would also be a little bit harder to see. And then we've got headwear right here. You have a couple of different headscarves you can put on. You have a top hat, baseball hat, cowboy hat. Still definitely my favorite because it reminds me of my days on the ranch. Just kidding, I never had days on the ranch. But this is Memoji. If you like Memoji, drop a like down below. If you think it's going to be kind of fun, let me know down below in the comments section. Although it's very gimmicky, and it's going to be a lot of fun to play with. I don't know how long I'll be using it or if I'll really be using it that often, but the fact that you get this insane tracking for a little person that looks just like you is a lot of fun. Definitely an added feature for spending the extra money on the iPhone 10 with Face ID or the bezel-less Face ID enabled iPad Pro that is coming sometime in the future. So that is going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed watching, if you learned something new, it does help me out if you drop a like down below, and of course hit subscribe if you want to see more videos on iOS 12 in the future. If you want to help support the channel and make future videos like this one possible, you can support me over on Patreon, patreon.com/update, or by buying a t-shirt over at shop.iupdateos.com. For now, I've been Sam. I hope all of you are doing great, and I will talk to you in my next video.